Hey guys, welcome back. Happy Friday the 13th of 2020 when you guys are watching this. I figured what's better for a Friday the 13th video than a truly custom one-off handmade fixed blade. So this is from a maker that nobody knows other than me and my family. My dad, who was born in 1928, made this Friday the 13th fixed blade, I'm going to call it, at some point. I can't tell you exactly when, but at some point he made this himself growing up in the Missouri Ozarks. And so we'll dive right into the specs, and I've got some other fixed blades here to kind of compare it to, because I like to do size comparisons, and what better to compare this with than some other fixed blades. And it's kind of off at an angle because it's tough to fit in the screen, in the shot here. So overall length is 16 and an eighth. See if we can, 16 and an eighth. Blade length of 9 3/4 with an edge length of the same 9 3/4 because the way the handle comes. The handle is 6.5 inches. The blade thickness, it varies. At its thickest, it's about 0.22, but it kind of jumps to 0.20 as it gets out towards the tip. It weighs in at 1 pound, 13 ounces, 13.6 ounces actually. And the overall thickness here at the handle, again, it varies. It's 0.85 up to like 0.95, 97, where the rivets are. There is no edge on it at this point, and it's got some chips and dings, and God only knows where and what these came from. It doesn't have a sheath, and I've talked to some people before about possibly making me a custom leather sheath for this, and I just haven't. That was about maybe 2 years ago I talked to somebody, which I think would be really cool to do. Just kind of I think they call it a sandwich type case sheath, kind of hand stitched and whatever. I thought about doing something like that, and then maybe even trying to sharpen it up. I don't know. I've got some guys that could probably do something with it. What the blade steel is, again, no freaking clue. Probably, if I were to guess, an old leaf spring that they found and cut up. I don't know. I mean, it feels good in the hand, actually. Yeah, I don't know. I just thought it was kind of cool, and I thought it would be the perfect Friday the 13th knife to show. So let's do some comparisons because, well, that's what I do here. The handle alone obviously is bigger than the Sharpie. But I have some, yeah, sure, why not? Large Sebenza 21 because I always pull that out, right? Just to kind of give you an idea of the size of this thing. And again, I don't know what he did. I don't know what Dad used this for. How about something you haven't seen on my channel yet is the Cold Steel Recon Tonto. Kind of a cool knife. One of my very first fixed blades that I bought, I don't know, 10 years ago maybe. And then had a custom Kydex sheath made for that from my good buddy Gary. MKT first gen Raider. You know, when I did this video, people kind of reacted and they're like, man, that's a huge knife. Well, you know, in my best Dundee voice, that's not a knife. let's go down in size. The Medford FUK fixed blade. Again, this is not a big knife by any sense of the means. And last fixed blade I got out here is an SC5, which is decent sized knife. This is actually a pretty cool blade. 1/4 inch thick, micarta handles. I mean, this is actually a really nice knife. Should do a video on this one. I won this from Jake, the Medford guy. When he was first starting out, he had a whole bunch of non-Medford stuff, and he did a live video, and I chimed in number 10 or something, who knows. And I won that from him. So that was kind of cool. But anyway, I wanted to just kind of show something cool for kind of Friday the 13th theme, because it's kind of what I do. So anyway, let me know down below if any of you guys have a family-made knife, if any of you guys have, you know, not the makers, because I know all the makers have made their own knives, but are there any kind of normal, just general folks that have made anything like this? Cut something out or worked with a maker and made your own kind of very crude, rudimentary type of knife, because I'm really curious. I've thought about maybe trying to do something like that at some point, somehow. So I'm really curious if anybody has, and how you did it and what you did and, you know, whatnot, because that just kind of intrigues me. So if you've done something similar, please let me know, whether it's, you know, a cleaver chopper like this, a machete, some smaller fixed blade, let me know. I would greatly like to hear about that. So anyway, enjoy your Friday the 13th, everybody. Don't get too nervous. It's just the end of the world with the COVID-19. So what the hell? Friday the 13th can't be any worse, right? So anyway, thanks for watching. Have a great day, and we'll see you on the next one.